Hey guys, so in this one we're going to add weapon and shield animations. So again we will start with blend space and then we will add the combo as well. So there is a link in the description, you can download this, I think it's 6 animations. So this time it will be easier because we do have 3 different attacks, so we don't have to cut anything. And then you do have idle, walking and running with weapon and shield. So download them, import them, they are already retargeted for SK mannequin, so just select it. And then let's go ahead and start. First thing we will do is go to 200, we will duplicate the blend space, so Ctrl and D, and this one will be weapon shield blend space. Move it to weapon and shield and open it up. Here again it didn't copy the axis name, so change it to speed. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently here because the animations for running for weapon and shield is a bit shorter, so it will give us a lot of trouble if we blend it the way it is now. So I'm going to change this to speed 700, and that way we can move the sprint to the end, and then we will have 2 running ones here in the middle. But since our speed is usually I think 550 or something, so it should be always here, it should blend correctly for running. So delete these 2, delete actually all 4 of them, and then go to weapon shield, and idle goes to the beginning, then walk forward is the second one, also snap to grid, and then run forward is these 2. Careful, don't copy the wrong one. Can always check it on the when you hover over animation. So run forward, sprint is the classic one, walk forward, and idle. I think there is no root lock on some of them, so go to weapon and shield, run forward. Yeah, we need to enable force root lock. So check it so it stays in place, and also maybe on the walk, yeah, force root lock as well. So walking really we're only using if we are overburdened. Apart from that we won't really be walking. Save all, and now what we need to do is actually set it up. So let's go to third person blueprints. I need to open the player blueprint anyway, and then through there I can find ABP money, open it up, and here we still have locomotion open in the anim graph, so go to idle first and find weapon and shield pose. It's this one here, weapon shield, and this one is just idle pose. Connect it there, and in walk and run we need to replace the weapon shield as well, locomotion. So this one here, I didn't have to delete the speed, Ctrl and Z, and then weapon shield blend space. Connect the speed and connect it to weapon shield pose. We don't have to change anything, this is all set up already correctly. So now when we actually equip weapon and shield, we should be able to be in different poses. So equip it, and now finally we don't have the 200 weapon idle pose, we do have a weapon and shield, nice one. And now when we run, this animation is not the best, I would say. He's a little bit flat-footed, I would say. He's running a bit weirdly, as you can see, but that can be adjusted. It takes a little bit of work because it's done for every step and you need to move the feet a little bit closer together or something, but I found 3 different running animations for weapon and shield, and this one was the best one actually, so yeah. And then when we're sprinting it should be fine, this one. Since we changed the blend space we don't even need to set up the steps. It's blending correctly. Alright, so that's blend space done, and now we want to set up combo. So for that again go to animations, 200, and let's just duplicate the combo, Ctrl and D, and this one will be weapon shield combo. Again, if you have some custom animations for attacking, you can add them here. If not, you can use the ones I've provided. And then we'll move it to weapon and shield. And first thing I want to do is let's see if the timing is correct. So I think this animation is a little bit slow. So open attack 1, and I'm going to change it before we add it to combo, because then it will resize. We will change the rate scale to 1.1 maybe, because this is 100 attack, so it should be faster than 200. Maybe even 1.2. Yeah, I'll leave it at 1.2, but this is just a preference. This one as well is very slow, so 1.2, even 1.3. Yeah, and this one is actually moving in place. So again, we need to, do we need to force root lock? Force root lock here because it will be easier. We still need to do the custom root motion, because if we check here, this character is probably not going forward correctly, because I could see when I was testing it out that he's going sideways as well, not just forward. We don't want that, so we want to set up custom root motion. You can either force root lock, then it will be a little bit easier to change it in sequencer, or you can leave it and we can do it fresh, but I'll do the force root lock here. And then speed is probably good. Maybe we can do it a little bit faster, 1.1 or even 1.2. 1.3 as all of them. Is it even changing? No, because I'm changing compression settings. That's what it is. My bad. So let's go back to rate scale. 1.2 will be better. Yeah. Save it. And now let's go back to combo. Weapon shield combo. And we do have 4 attacks again. So first I'm going to remove 1 attack and then select each one and change it to weapon shield attack. So weapon shield attack 1. This one will be weapon shield attack 2. And this one will be attack 3. Weapon shield. Right, now we need to move these attack sequences correctly. Combo needs to go from somewhere in the beginning to middle to end. Same thing here. And same thing on the last attack. Seems to be some animations overlapping because we didn't delete the last attack ones. So I'm going to remove all of this, play combat sound, reset input, and then reset input goes somewhere in the first part of the animation. Combo. And now let's find where we can execute action. So he finishes attack. So somewhere here we can execute next one. Steps, swings, and here I would say we can execute next one. And then on the last one he swings, he moves, and then we can execute attack action. And then let's just test it out before we set up blind trace and sounds. So I didn't connect it. So first thing, in a player on attacks, here we do have this select. So weapon and shield will be combo for weapon and shield. Alright, so attack first, second, third. Alright, that is all fine. but it's actually working nice. But as I said, we want to do motion during the animation, so we want to actually move with the root, so we need to set that up again. So let's go to sequencer, open the sequence, and then delete everything that is here. Select this, idle. We're going to add actor to sequencer, idle again, delete CR mannequin body. For animation, you will search for attack 1 for weapon and shield. Move this to the end, and then what we want to do is right click, bake to control rig, CR mannequin body. Again, we have done this many times, so shouldn't have a problem. So here you can see the root moves with the character, but it doesn't stay, he goes backwards. So what we can do is select the root, go to curves. We will remove all of the other curves, only leave frame 1 or 0, and then when it actually moves forwards, so here when we're swinging, we want to move the root forward, so I'm going to just move it where he actually standing. Maybe even more. We are doing 60 on the I think dual wield attacks, or on the 200. So I'm going to move it by 60. And then when he goes, instead of just moving backwards, we'll kind of stay on the same place. So we need to go to body offset. Here it moves forwards. And after this point, I'm going to select the curves, and we're going to delete this one so it doesn't go back. Save it, and now we can actually we should maybe even move a little bit forward. So it looks like, because he's doing the foot placement and stuff, so it will be better if we select body offset, and when he's moving here, we will still move him forward. Why not? Yeah, but now root is staying where it is, so we also need to move the root to that point, so it doesn't look, not this one, root. It should be somewhere in the middle like that. Okay, so root, I will offset 70 on the end. So here in the middle it's 60. Oh, what was it? 60, yeah. And then here in the end it's 70. Save it, and then we will right click, bake animation sequence, go to third person, animations, weapon shield, and this one will be weapon shield underscore attack 1 underscore new. I'll rename them after. Shield attack new, okay. Export animation sequence. Let's do the second one. We can delete all of this. Select this actor, add actor to sequencer, idle. CR mannequin body goes away, and this one will be attack 2. Weapon and shield. Move it to the beginning, again this to the end, and we will bake it, so bake to control rig, CR mannequin body, and here root moves as well. What I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do body offset and root motion. I'm going to remove, that will be easier to deal with So CR mannequin body, body offset, open the curves, remove all of them, only leave the 0. Then root, same thing, we will do movement ourselves, save it, and now from the beginning we can go straight away to where he moves here. To here, to maybe frame 40, we'll select root, close it, and body offset, and I'm going to move it to 60. If you want to play with it differently, like exactly where he's stepping, you know, going forward and back, you can do that. I'll just leave it as it is here. I think it will look okay. Maybe he should move only until here. You know what, I changed my mind. We're going to remove those two, body offset and root, and I'm going to move him only until here, until frame where he's stepping. So like here, 27, select root and body offset, and again we're going to move him by 60 and save it. Right, and now idle, right click, bake to bake animation sequence, go to third person, animations, weapon and shield, and this will be weapon, shield, attack 2, sorry, underscore new, export, and then the last one. That might be the hardest one actually, but let's again add this actor to sequencer, idle, delete CR mannequin body. For animations we will add attack 3, which is weapon shield attack 3. Close it in this bounds, and then right click on the animation, sorry, on the idle, bake to control X, CR mannequin body. And then since we enable root motion, root lock, you can see that we are not moving, which will be easier to set up because now we can actually step during these two animations all the way until here. Until frame 30 he will still be stepping. So what we need to do first is select the root, so animation, CR mannequin body root, and remove all the frames anyway. Or we can just remove anything. Yeah, let's remove all of them for root, except for the first one. And then for body offset, same thing. So body offset, remove everything, save it, and now we will select root and the body offset, and we will move forward by, this one is a little bit better because he's stepping quite a lot, so I'll do 100. And now, yeah, there we go, he moves nicely during the step. He could maybe do even more, 120, because there is quite a lot of stepping going on, so I don't want him to look like he's sliding. Like that, and then we will right click, bake animation sequence, third person, animations, weapon and shield, and again weapon, shield, underscore attack 3, underscore new. Export. Now let's check it out. So here we're going to change it So we got attack 1 new. Make sure here you got end time and start time, where it actually starts and ends. The thing is now it's slowed down, so it didn't keep the speed. So we need to do the original one. So on the new one, weapon shield attack 1 new, it needs to be 1.3 as it was before. Attack 2 new was also 1.3. I'm gonna change it 1.3. And then weapon 3 was also, I think this one was 1.2. Yeah. Save all. And now combo. And attack 1 end time. Now it's not giving me proper end time. I'm going to change this just so it refreshes, because I think the end time was past the limit or something. So change it to new one. There we go. Now it should fit. Weapon shield attack 2 will be attack 2 new. Weapon shield attack 3 will be attack 3 new. Alright, so the same size. So now let's test it out again, if it looks okay. And weapon and shield. First attack, second attack, third attack. We don't have root motion enabled. So enable root motion on all of them. And now try it. Alright. I think maybe on the second one I'll adjust it, but I'm not going to do it now. Second one looks a little bit weird step. Maybe on the second one we don't need to step that much, since on the third one we are stepping quite a lot. Alright. Yeah, it's working fine. We just need to set up the correct rotation and everything to character. So on the combo, open it up again, and now let's just change the rotation, which will be during the swing. So somewhere here we got rotation. Also attack line trace will start here and goes until the end. Rotation and combat sound also can be on the same spot. Reset input is where it is. Here, attack line trace will start somewhere here. Goes until this point. Can go a little bit later, but make sure it stops before we can execute another action, just in case, so it doesn't cause us any issues. So attack line trace, character rotation will be the same thing again, where the line trace starts. Play combat sound, same thing, and reset input will leave. And here, line trace will start somewhere here. We do have one more. I do have two combos as well. This one needs to end. And line tracing will start here and go just until here. Rotation, we could maybe rotate during this swing, so that will be a bit different. Rotate here, and then play combat sound can be where the line trace is. Reset input and save it, and now we should have combo and everything else set up correctly. Alright, target this guy. Oh, don't target him, just try to turn towards him. There we go. I'm turning where I want. And it actually looks quite natural and nice. Yeah. Actually looks good. Just that root motion needs to be a little bit adjusted, because as you can see, he's sliding a little bit on the ground. I think on the second animation is the most visible one. The third one and the first one is okay. So I'll probably adjust it off screen again and then upload it to Patreon. So I hope you like this video, and in the next one we can set up the last combat type, which will be what we are missing, just 100 weapons. So I'll see you then. Bye.